Right now, in millions of dark bedrooms, children are awake long past midnight, staring into a glow designed never to end. The average child receives their first smartphone before their 10th birthday, before they can even ride to school alone. This is the story of what the internet is actually doing to the youngest generation alive. The documented version. Every previous generation had gatekeepers between children and the adult world: parents, teachers, broadcast standards, the schedule itself. Generation Alpha is different. Their entertainment is not scheduled, it is generated, personalized, and infinite. The wall is gone. The difference is not screen time, it is screen design. A cartoon ends, a feed never does. An algorithm studies your child's pauses, replays, and hesitations millions of times a day, deciding exactly what to show next. It sounds like conspiracy, except it is documented in the company's own words, in hearings, leaks, and internal research. The same mechanism that powers slot machines, rebuilt into streaks, autoplay, and perfectly timed notifications. Former executives have admitted it on camera. The question was never what is good for children. It was what keeps them scrolling. A child's prefrontal cortex, the seat of impulse control, does not finish developing until their mid-20s. The machine is optimized by thousands of engineers. The user is 9 years old. That is not a fair fight. So what are the results? A full decade into this experiment? The trend lines tell the same story everywhere. Since the early 2010s, anxiety and depression among adolescents have climbed sharply across dozens of countries at once. Sleep has collapsed. Attention spans have shortened. Reading scores have slipped. The timing matches the arrival of the algorithmic feed. Correlation is not causation, and honest researchers still debate the size of the effect. But the pattern is difficult to ignore. Behind every trend line are real families. Hayes. Children pulled into rabbit holes of content no adult would ever have handed them. Feeds that learn a teenager's insecurities, then serve them back, sharpened, strangers with easy access no playground ever allowed. Each of these families believed it could not happen to their child. They were parenting the device. The platform was parenting the child. If the harm is this documented, why has nothing changed? Follow the money. A child's attention is inventory. Every additional minute is advertising revenue. Engagement is the entire business model. Executives testify, apologize, announce safety features. And the fundamental design never changes because the design is the business. Meanwhile, many of the people who build these platforms quietly restrict their own children's access to them. The people who understand these products best are the strictest parents about them. Let that sink in. But this is not hopeless. The same decade that produced the data also produced the answers. And they work. Families delaying smartphones together so no child is the only one left out. Schools going phone-free and thriving. Feed for younger kids delayed social accounts. And replacement, not just restriction. Boredom that becomes creativity. It was never about zero screens. It is about who designs your child's day, an algorithm or an adult. The internet was never supposed to raise our kids. That was always our job, and it still is. The platforms will not change, but your house can, starting tonight. Subscribe for more documentaries on internet culture.